Welcome back. We have Dr. Preety Desai joining us on the show. She is a laser implant specialist. Is that right? I always get the term wrong, but I got it today. It's great to have you back.
Thank you very much.
We're talking about the importance of taking care of your teeth, and if one falls out, you've got to take care of it right away.
Absolutely. There is a bit of a misnomer out there that if you lose one tooth, no big deal. The others, you won't really miss it. But I kind of look at it like an analogy of like losing a finger. Yeah, you've got 9 others, but you're not going to function as well. And there's lots of repercussions of it too that people may not realize.
Absolutely. We have a couple of pictures. Despite, beyond all of the other things, just basically, you don't want to have a shot missing or a tooth missing. It looks, it's not very attractive. But beyond the aesthetics of it all, Dr. Desai, what is the effect on the rest of your teeth when it's like this?
Well, this is a very typical injury that I see in Kamloops all the time, hockey players, right? And not only aesthetically, but functionally, you can't chew your apple properly. You will not be able to, chew it properly in the back of the mouth. And if you have a bridge or a denture to replace it, aesthetically it'll work, but it'll take a real toll on the adjacent teeth as well.
What kind of a toll does it take?
Well, for example, we have some models here that we can show later, but if you, for example, like constructing a house, you have struts at every so distance. If you take one of those struts out, the other struts will take the load, and over time there's wear and tear, and they will fail and have problems that way.
Let's look at these models and get some shots of these.
This is an interesting model that if you have, for example, like the picture we showed, the actual front tooth will be missing. And if you, kind of drill down the side teeth, those teeth will also have cavities and failure over time. The average bridge, which people discuss to replace a front tooth, lasts an average of 7 to 10 years. It's not a permanent solution, unfortunately. But now we have so many different options with implants, for example, that if you have missing back teeth, such as this, you will definitely have a much more long-term result and much healthier with implant-supported teeth versus a denture.
What are implants made out of?
Implants are commercially pure titanium, and they're the same material that your hip joints, your shoulder joints, but much, much purer. So we've had titanium in the human body for decades.
Okay, so it's okay to use that.
It's okay.
And is that a lifetime thing, or do you have to eventually get it replaced, or how does that work?
Well, nothing is for sure forever, especially when it comes to the human body, but the success rate of properly treatment planned and executed surgically implants and restored implants is 99%. So yeah, you can almost say lifetime, but there are the odd things that can happen to it.
Okay, we have about a minute left, so I just wanted to ask you, what is your advice to people who are humming and hawing about coming in?
Well, the most important thing to realize is that when you do lose a tooth or multiple teeth, your jaw changes. Your teeth, the adjacent teeth, take a beating. Your joint can be set off. Your TM joint can have issues, and you are at higher risk for losing your other teeth because they're working too hard. So taking out a tooth is not just, oh, let's ignore it and move on. Definitely talk to your dentist or a friend or a specialist about what are the options to replace it. And there are more cost-effective ways and things to transition into. And implants are not an immediate option for everybody, but you can work towards it as well, so the financial hit is not as much.
Right.
And you can phase it in. The cost of a bridge, if that's a good, cheap, easy fix, can, if you replace a bridge, you've already paid for the implant. So looking for the long term so that you constantly don't have to do surgery over and over again, which is no one's favorite, is the best way to go.
Okay, Dr. Desai, we're out of time. Thank you for being here today.
A pleasure. Thank you, Susan.
It's important to take care of your teeth. Information's on the screen if you would like to learn more. If you've got a little dental issue that you should be getting looked at, have you been putting it off? You shouldn't put it off. Information on the screen there. Thanks again for being here today.
Pleasure.